I'm hungry. I don't know what's going on, man. But I couldn't think of it. I just couldn't think about having another burger or a burger down my throat. So we ended up with Panda Express. And then I didn't want to get all the way home and eat it. I was like, oh, I could sit on the couch and I can just eat it. And I'm like, I don't really want to. I feel like I only got a little bit of time before I got to go do something. So do it like this, do it like that. But we just gonna talk about these crazy folk. Because I was just thinking about this. You know, what if we found out something like, it kind of look good today. I got the walnut shrimp, the shrimp and steak, the rice, and then the broccoli. And I always, instead of getting another meat, because I like the chow mein or whatever it's called too, I always get that for my third entree. But oh, and then I got I don't know which one I like the best. So today we got the Sunjoy passion fruit. So yeah, everybody's. I was just thinking about this thing, like this whole life is a lie. Even if somebody created this atmosphere for me, the reason why they able to do what they able to do is because they were created probably like as property or something like this, and now they went crazy. They went rogue. It's like you growing up with a brother that's overprotective. But whatever this game that they playing, it's not that way. This person could be stealing from you. They could be blocking you. They could be, I don't know, people around them could have been doing this. I'm like, when I was going places, like with my boyfriend or something, or I'm like, oh, let me go to my grandma's house. I gotta go get something, whatever. Or like, imagine it like this. When I was going to places or even at school, like all these other people was on some kind of other frequency. I mean, there's gotta be a lot of fucking money that they're keeping away from me, because it's almost like they created a simulation to keep me out of even my own simulation. Like they can do whatever they want now that they got themselves free from the program. I never set the program up for you, but now you trying to kill me. And that's why, so they'd be like, why God do this? Well, because y'all was trying to kill me, or you was trying to kill God. So now we know all the answers to these things about the atheists that was like, why God let this happen to these children? Well, maybe God found out that people was down here doing this to his children. I don't know. I mean, if you kind of think about it. I mean, that could be a reason. The reason is usually there. But I was thinking about it from another point of view. How we just recently legalized marijuana. The green people, this could be also people, I'm getting that song, so what, we get high. So this could be, also, I feel like somebody wants you to smoke weed to tap into their frequency, but I'm like, I'm already like high enough. I mean, whatever y'all doing, just leave me out of it or something like this, you know? I mean, I would like to know what they're doing to stop them if they're trying to like ruin everything for me or steal from me. But no. Like somebody trying to make it seem like we stole your soul or something, and now you got to be like one of them girls. Because I said it before. And some of these girls now, this is how they was doing, like celebrities probably, that they were trying to trick, with like drugs or something like this, because you let a person that think they got all that money and all that power, end up and all that pressure too, because I guess it got to come with that too. Being loved all of the world, over the world and everything like this. Thinking I got this, I can do whatever I want, and start doing this drugs or something, and then now bingo, these people been watching the whole time, and now they got you caught up, and they're like, the bigger they are, the harder they fall. Anytime they want to like get you out of their scene or something, they just threaten you with something, and these men, like whatever this is. But I was thinking about that. So I'm on like the final day of my menstrual. Okay. And ladies, what it could smell like. And I got something this morning, like this guy was about to go down on this girl. First of all, I don't want nobody going down on me. He was about to go down on his girl. He got back up. He's like, and he got up and he put on like this suit and he started singing something like, "Sometimes your coochie stink." I put it up on my page. And I was just thinking, first of all, I ain't never been with no nigga and my coochie stink. Because if I like you, I'm coming to see you, I'm going to fuck around with you, my coochie going to be clean. Okay, I take it seriously. But my husband probably smelled some stinky coochie. I don't see anything offensive, but I was hearing somebody saying something like pillow talk. But whoever these energies is, if we were ever in a place where we were being invaded by some kind of strange creatures that think that women have power over their body until these entities are included and they could just come in and dip into people's coochie whenever they want to, my shit gonna be stinking. I'm gonna probably make sure I'm gonna make sure I just don't wipe it that good before I go to bed or something like this. Keep your ass up out of my energy. And I feel like with women, they were trying to add up our body counts to say, oh, this is a hoe, put her on that list so we can go fuck her anytime. This is what this sound like to me. And you got the wrong motherfucker, because I don't gotta serve shit. I own militaries, motherfucker. I don't have to fuck the military to get... No, I'm not trying to be no fucking Targaryen, bitch. I'm going to be a royal queen. I'm going to just talk like one of you motherfuckers. You understand? I don't... You know what I'm saying? So what would you do if there's some energies on the earth right now that they're invading the earth on the fact of having sex with women? They want to fuck every girl in the world. And they come up with technology to be able to do that. That'd be crazy, because then we would need some different police stations or something to go to, because some of us could be psychic and we might know something could have happened to us even though we can't have the proof or we don't have the vision of it. I mean, nobody's going down to get a rape kit at the hospital every day. But I guess that's supposed to give people like hopelessness. Well, I might as well join it up. But like I said, there's got to be a whole bunch of people that didn't get coochie in school. Or there's a whole bunch of people that, a whole bunch of women that's not out the closet, or they're not comfortable being gay. Or this could be people that's transgender. It could be hard because, if you carry yourself on the outside some kind of way, you start dating. I know you got to be thinking about that moment when you're going to have to let this nigga know that you got a penis. But they're saying this stuff and doing this stanky coochie shit challenge because you created something in the grid that you insecure about. Because like I said, I don't know about y'all, but I be having to run from this nigga sometimes. Like, nuh-uh, I ain't even take a shower today. Remember, I'm doing that thing or something like this. Nuh-uh. And this motherfucker be like, bring your ass over here. And he still be trying to put his nose and his mouth all in my booty cheeks. And I don't like nobody licking down there either. Not yet. You know, not until I get my real next life husband. And we got a big old bathtub and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? Also, these people is nasty. No, I can't even have sex the same way no more. I was thinking about when was the last time we let loose? And I told y'all this man was looking a little bit darker skinned. Then the next day he came back, he was light skinned again. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? On his birthday, the tan was gone. The day before his birthday, he was dark skinned. The next day on his birthday, he was tan. So I said, y'all motherfuckers is trying to send this person in because this is his birthday. Like this a divorce and, you know, this person trying to call me their kid and that they get to come back into the house and visit their kids on the week. You know what I'm saying? If these is clones, okay? Jingo. I know ain't nobody just did no damn fake ass marriage ceremony. Behind somebody's back and then come back home. After you said, no, motherfucker, I don't deal with nobody like that. You gonna sneak and slither your ass back up in here. Because I think last year for his birthday, we went to the Sybaris. And I did a little, this is last year or the year before. And I did a little skit. A little Asian skit. Like, you know, whatever you like. You want your nail done? You know what I'm saying? I did him a little, you know, I did a little foot thing. A little nail thing. You know, he was sitting up in a little chair like he was a little king and thing like this. You know what I'm saying? I was on my knees. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it was cute. You know what I'm saying? It was real cute. You know, it's a little bit easier for me to let loose when I'm not at home and my children is in the next room. But we had fun for his little birthday. But it was nice. You know, I did the little thing and I was just, you know, acting real nice and gentle and very, you know, it was just doing my little thing. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I do it. I pop up on the motherfucker in a different, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, I was just thinking about that. Like, I know you don't think you embarrassing me or hurt my feelings or something like that. Talking about my coochie. So I guarantee you when I'm ready to get down. And that's why I said, even when he be having an older, I be like, quit playing or whatever like this. And he be still trying to get up in that bitch. So, I don't know. Maybe that's why I said maybe somebody using like technology or playing games or something like this. Or like I said, this could be men are having a secret society. They're not doing it like the fathers did. That is something sacred. They just being reckless with it. They treating bitches like bitches because they can get in your drawers anytime they want to. Matter of fact, they're going to make a note that your house is one of the ones they're going to stop by in their little space fucking ships. You ain't going to be fucking with me like that. I'm kicking this shit over. Because you motherfuckers ain't the one in charge. I'm the one that been left in charge. How the fuck you going to create something to try to keep me out of my shit? Ain't nothing to be jealous of because you motherfuckers doing stupid shit with it. You ain't taking care of no real business. You know what I'm saying? I wonder, because we keep on picking up on distribution centers and we talked about water, juice, and all this. But what if this is, I was just thinking, but what if this is marijuana distribution centers? You know, if that got something to do with the new Green Deal or whatever this is. You know, and I feel like if these people just kept these thoughts in their mind or something like this, but y'all got to be recording people and exploiting people and humiliating people, assassinating people's character or something like this. You got to be somebody, like I said, these people ain't thinking about what to build, no buildings or no businesses or nothing like this. They found this the easiest way. They like it. They addicted to it. And this is how they want to make money. All the girl that was being finessed by these men. If you didn't get no what's called it by now, no sugar daddy or whatever. What can we call it? A cyber daddy. You probably ain't gonna get one. Some people stress these people out so much that now they homeless and everything like this, and now you ain't gonna even get no regular dude or somebody trying to convince you that you should be with a knight, motherfucker. Ain't no empress being with no knight. I could have knights around me. Yeah, ain't no empress being no knight. You try to take away my private property or my weapons, which there's no way that you taking my fucking weapons away and keeping them. It ain't yours, motherfucker. You one of my weapons. Matter of fact, if you don't work for me, motherfucker, who you work for? On my soil. They had two. One of them from here and one of them ain't. You made it so the ones that's not from here, that don't give a fuck about us like that, will have some kind of power or something like this with your secret FISA court and shit like this. I'm canceling this shit. Y'all about to get on my nerves. I'm even comfortable now walking around here. I was telling myself the other day, bitch, get up and get a wig. Something like that's in the days and times right now. You know, but my beauty supply ain't carrying that much good stuff no more. They don't have, I was like, shit, I should just open up a beauty supply and just get the new shit that's trending. You know, the new wigs and stuff like this, because these motherfuckers is failing a little bit at this shit. I mean, I know people ordering stuff online and stuff right now and something like this, but damn. Maybe they get some deal with some of these other, like her hair company, some of these other hair companies had that shit up in there too. But I'm just thinking, what is going on? So they saying China's superpower, but okay, China got to be focused on themselves or something else, or they doing something else, because China ain't keeping up with the nail designs and shit. When it come to bitches wanting their nails done, you're not keeping up with the wig shop. Like, what the fuck is going? Somebody's switching sides or something like this. And it's kind of like the way they're going to do it is like pull it right from underneath your feet. But, you know, people could be already programmed to do something else. But the way it's doing it is like, this is business. Like, how did this business is a multi-trillion dollars business. You mean to tip? I mean, we should be walking in beauty supplies, and this shouldn't be like no, you know, just like that industrial carpet with, you know, the metal, racks and stuff like this or whatever. I mean, this shit should be a little bit more upscale or something, that like, because bitches is still gonna get their hair done. They gonna need hair. They gonna, like, I don't know what's going on. I mean, somebody could be trying to get everybody to go natural to try to prove some point or something like this. Okay. Hold on, back to this other thing. If you a motherfucker operating on that shit, I don't want you in my energy at all. Because there ain't nothing that we need to get misconstrued. I'm not one of them bitches that sitting there want to be on your cyber daddy tracking list. The fuck is that doing for me? This motherfucker, these niggas got y'all heads all up in the air and shit. You don't even. And like I said, unless you one that's getting sponsored or funded by one of these niggas for real, like this shit is tangible. They talk about the 5D. These bitches getting taken care of in the 5D and in this dimension. I know your shit ain't that good, bitch. Because these are the women that's willing to degrade other women. I'm telling you. I was picking up on some of these women that are attracted to women. And you may not be. But these people are having their way anyway. There's also religious children. Even if they left religion or something like this, they got a stain from when they was little thinking they was going to go to hell for eating coochie or something. A girl eating another girl coochie or something. I heard these are the people too. So if you was free with your body or something like this back in the day, or people was like, dang, you ain't scared of something like this. Maybe you didn't get the code, or you didn't have that code in your body, or maybe God was using it for something else. But I'm thinking of these people as scared or something. Or these are people that have privileges in the behind the scenes Truman activity, and they know how shit work. You see? So they would entice you to do things. What you do is marked up in heaven. What they did wasn't. Because you or I am somebody that's supposed to be higher than them, that's higher than them in its hierarchy. You see what I'm saying? So it didn't take them to ruin a whole bunch of people to get this done. You know what I'm saying? They just had to make God's daughter not look appealing, or God's daughter not look like she's not the one, or I can have any other bitch. Why would I want this? Because it's almost like these men were, or these people in general, were organically or naturally tied to you, but then they start changing their mind about what they want to do with something, or they want to take it over for themselves. And that's when something changed. Now I say that to say, whatever this is almost like a problem, like pedophiles being able to work at daycares. Like, who's doing that? These are bullies too, because if you can feel the disconnect, and you know somebody, it's because somebody moved along. Because some of us got to worry about people being locked up in towers and basements and attics and stuff. But I feel it's somebody's choice. People are trying to, some of us that was blindfolded with the Truman headset. They were trying to act like we was okay with this all this time. You didn't say nothing before, but it's because you couldn't see what they were doing to you at first. Or you couldn't see what they were doing to you before. And they were acting like that was your okay to go. You know what I'm saying? Or this is somebody like, oh yeah, like I told y'all. Remember he was dating all them girls back in when he was, or showing old sex footage of you, or Photoshop shit to make it seem like you're out of control, or you're smoking weed. Also, somebody used to sell, one of my friends a girl used to sell drugs. This person could have got in trouble and never told me about it, and then there's a record of this, and they try to make me have this record. Or say all of us kids, or the kids that was closest to me, they was taking pee from us like monthly or something to make sure we was all healthy or something, or you had to move away from the Empress, or you had to move away from this person. Somebody was using somebody else's monthly drug test and trying to say like it's me or you that was smoking all that weed when it's the bitch that you got sitting up in there trying to take my fucking spot right now. Or it's all the other women, because like I told you, these people can't operate. They're not in the system. So they had to operate by using something with marijuana so that these people could get something out of that in order to be tapped in or plugged in. And these could be the silly motherfuckers that's childish or goofy, goofing around, that's running shit right now. And it's like, no. Also, it's something about doing like a march, or if somebody even wanted to go make some noise or be an activist about it, it really, like I seen earlier in that reading, it really ain't no need to, because whatever they're doing, it don't work like that. Or somebody trying to get you to fly away and go to Washington, and all the zombies is there, and motherfucker, really whatever they doing is right here where you at. This is about, like I told you, this is like landlines or something like this. So you used to like somebody, or they used to like you a lot, but they forgot about that shit when they start making all this money, and they feel like this is good for them or something like this. And hustling, you know, they don't want to be with you no more, because there's something about this other hustle. Because somebody's like they like, I was seeing the bigger part. I'll be married to you. You could go out there and get all the coochie. But you have to understand, if I'm somebody that lived, it's like in the Bible when those people went to that place and they were like, you got to eat like us. And they was like, no, we come from here. We eat like this. Somebody trying to force you to eat like them or do like them. And you're proving that your senses are heightened without doing that. But now these people are invading in your privacy and then saying, oh, I was there last night and I gave you that information. No, motherfucker, the information is already stored in me. You think because you took this Ace of Cups, like this shit, whatever this is you're trying to take, it run through, it ain't even where you thought it was. You know, that's why I said, you don't have the scientists, or you don't have the people that know how to operate my shit all the way. You motherfucker, like, you think you took somebody's soul. I got 2 of them motherfuckers. Like, get your ass. Girl, these people is, and this ain't even bragging. Because now another masculine is like, why are you acting like that or whatever? Like, well, why the fuck you don't do something about this? Because I'm not the... See, somebody don't know about how to... That's why I said these are like hoity-toity children, or their fun time is not hanging out at the mall like on Clueless in the 90s. No, these motherfuckers is now investing in their money, not even into to control other people. This is an addiction or an obsession of some filthy rich children that could even be sitting off your fucking money or mine, that's now trying to turn your life into a Barbie dream house, something where they can individually fuck with you and have you in time warps and shit like this that are not conducive with you. Now, your men in your family could be going along with this. I wonder if they know their back door is open. Oh yeah. Can be conducive with this. These are supposed to be the protectors in your family, but a lot of these men could be the ones that they deprive these men of having a good, decent relationship. I remember my brother was like, man, I don't know, I just can't keep no relationship, da, da, da. You know what I'm saying? We was talking about this one day. So they purposely deprive some men, that nice looking guys that should be having a real, and I'm like, well, I don't know, that's kind of weird too or whatever. They were purposely doing that so that now when these guys were showing this little thing or whatever, now they feel like they got the power. They can have whatever they want or something like this. And it's, you get what I'm saying? So it's not naturally geared. It's not nothing that somebody's working on within themselves and doing something like this. These people are using our energy, or using the control that they have other people's life and money and finances and shit. And this shit got to get, it's like a whack-a-mole, motherfucker. Pop your head up here. I'm about to shoot that motherfucker right between the eyes. In the spirit. All right? Somebody's mixing up somebody's words. So that's why I said, whatever this is so ridiculous, because you shouldn't even be this important to these people no more. But if you are, that means there's still a chance. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think it's some people that wake up every day, put on the TV. They say, oh, all you do is sit there and watch TV or watch tarot or do this and do tarot. These motherfuckers wake up too. Same thing, just when you scrolling, before you even open up your eyes all the way, and before you brush your teeth, before you even get up. These motherfuckers spend hours looking at your shit before they get up in the day. Because they don't have to work no more. They don't have to work no more. They got all that money, but they just stupid as fuck. And these are men that's like trying to still humiliate women, or like, oh, I'm above you, but you got to steal booty, nigga. You dumb. Say it's like 100 elite men in the world that was able to have like something like this, and they kept it low key. They, you know, they didn't move nothing out of the way and nothing like this. They was able to maybe come do this without even touching you, get off on your energy or something like this, or they was fucking you and doing stuff and doing the same thing these people doing. But you could tell when niggas get a hold of something, because it start going downhill real quick. Your motherfuckers won't do it with me. You won't do it with me. And I don't want the Drake covered with Kendrick Lamar skin. Just so you know. With Keith Lamar Kendrick Forever Young skin. I don't think I want the other one, but I want to know what the fuck you did with the one that is mine. And don't get me doing that little shit I like with the little signs and symbols and shit with the little heart in the head. Don't go doing that shit. I know what y'all did. You going to jail. Somebody in some situation, because I just put up, that's not my mother and brother. Or my sister. It's for protective measures here. Hold on. Oh, yeah, I might as well just stay here because I only got 15, 20 more minutes. So it's like women have become a pair of like extremely like, you know, and they watch the people in the family too that keep up with all the jewelry and the clothes and the shoes fresh to death, because them the motherfuckers is out there with this money spending it like crazy. But listen, so now these little videos that they taking of these women now is normalized. Sleepy women getting fucked. Oh, she a hoe, look at her. When you was drugged. So it's like date rape on the like steroids or something. And now you just a new shoe to these motherfuckers. These niggas don't really care about no shoe. You see how Kanye be dressed? That supposed to been a joke. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't really fucking care about how nobody dress. I don't care. I don't. It should never even have mattered. It should never matter. All right? But you know, my daughter kind of dressed like him. You know, she a little cute little thing, and she be walking out the door. I'm like, what the fuck do you got on? So I know she one of his. You can see them by how they dress. Okay? Yeah. See, we got that cowboy in the upright. And remember the Roy Rogers Happy Trails? I'm about the Cowboys. But yeah, so they just coming in, or you the new video game. Instead of watching video games, you know, whatever. And also, remember when they showed us in Black Mirror about the video games when some two dudes end up messing with each other in the video game? Excuse me, but they showed you like these two people, like, I think they showed it like on a video game, but these are the people that's laying up in their room or in their bed or on their couch. They're not tapped in. They tapped into something else. Almost like, I told you, I'm calling it like an AI zombie. Because if you could have caught them about a couple years ago, you could have got away with getting rid of them and nothing happened. But now they giving them a personality, or they giving them some kind of power or something like this. But see, they're not giving the ones that's innocent and not doing nothing or whatever like this. They've given the ones some kind of power, or they feel like you really don't have that. Okay, but this could be something else to start if you just gave these people some power to take it away, because they're misusing it. But at the same time, they gave the sinister ones, because that's what I was saying. When you was at these barbecues and these picnics and everything that we was having, people were speaking on different frequencies here. Again, it could have been that even when I was young, sometimes I'd be somewhere and something be like, what the hell do this person got on or whatever? Or something like this at the party or something like this. So could be why people don't like me. I mean, I didn't say it out loud, but I did. You know, I'm somebody that's a watcher or a looker. You know, I just be looking at people. I don't know, like shit, learning people, reading people. Okay? And it's not for no reason. I didn't do nothing with the information, but know people. You get what I'm saying? I could have been measuring up my place and seeing how I can tell if somebody is out of place, or, you know, I could have been looking to see if it's a robot that's going haywire. You know, now that I'm thinking about it, I could have been looking to see when something is wrong or how to figure out something is not right. But it's almost like that. You know, because if it was your real brother and sister and your mother, they'd be like, yeah, my sister or whatever like this. Yeah, make sure my sister got this. That's not what they're doing. That's how you know who really got the power. And why they don't want somebody being friends or having these people or something like this. But the people that you let go of, I'm just hearing, you can't. You know what I'm saying? You can't. In this case, I ain't saying you. I'm saying I feel like I can't. It's something cordial, but it'll never be intimate. And so that's why I think that they use my household with the people that's closest to me like that. And then they want me to look at the other people like that's the saving grace. No, it's all of them. They were programmed to know about what's going on outside when it comes to me. They were programmed to study me and know me, and to keep me like if I get too, you know, elevated, to try to put the smoke out or put the fire out, and lead the person back here. Because I keep picking up on like the Leo, and I call him Leo, but because in that movie, when the girl got into an accident and lost her memory, in that movie, she was dating that dude named Leo. And remember, she was trying to get her memory back. And then he was like, just come back here and come back to home to the studio and then just get the feel of it or whatever and everything like this. He wanted her to go back to, you know, what she used to do, how she used to be or something like that. And then I'm hearing that ain't no going back. She's a beast. It's kind of like this. Their awakening and realizing was not that their whole life was fake. They were tapped into these people differently. They were realizing how they can hack the system and how they can get rich, or how they can figure out something like this and take advantage of it. You're just waking up that everything. So you like somebody that's seeing it like this and can speak about it, because they got a mouth but they can't speak. Because why? They signed a contract or something like this. They signed away their birthright to me, the king, queen, the god, whatever it is. But this is the thing, you have to be careful with these people. If they really want you, they're going to get you. They're going to knock you over the head. They're going to put something to make you sleepy, knock you in a coma, and they're going to take you to a facility and try to get you to do this shit. Or they're going to create something in your likeness. You see what I'm saying? Because like the shadow side, somebody saying the shadow side of somebody is a people. No, it's not. Somebody is, I heard somebody like laughing at like something that they're doing. But even if these people are like, okay, I got the person out the way, or you over here with me, or whatever they're doing, it might be with this ketamine. It's something that they're doing that can mess up the brain. Like, okay, if you a god or something like this, it might be harder for a longer time where they can do that. But eventually this is something that can cause, there's rights. God's children is not supposed to know the rights or the perfect words or the legalese to use to protect ourselves. That's what this is. And there's a lot of people that know, and they didn't. So when the day do come, motherfucker, I said nobody. Because it's some people that's in the background that could have even wrote this shit up and just slid it in the paperwork and be like, yeah, I don't know, I guess somebody bigger than us came and filled that out. You better not touch it. You know, but nobody did nothing. Just remember that. Because if you don't know, you don't know. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't make me feel less powerful or less than or nothing like that. It just means y'all created something I don't know. Now, when I find out what that is, then I can shut your whole system down. You see what I'm saying? And then your ass is going to be done. So you don't do everything that you can to make sure that I don't know. And some of these things could be accusing you of doing things that you're not doing. Because this could be, but these people are doing them. You know what I'm saying? Like these people that just smoke weed all day or something like this, or take limitless pills all day. But they're saying that you're doing it, or they were using you as a clean source. They're bringing in your clean pee, and then they bringing in their dirty pee and giving it for you, so that you can drop dirty every time. And they're bringing in your clean pee, because they know you don't fuck around with none of that, right? Your clean STD kit. This is what these motherfuckers is not sick mentally only. They sick. Somebody got a herpes and they trying to blame it on other people, or say show sexual, like a chop up of all the people that you had sex with and say, see, it gotta be this person because that person is nasty. No, bitch, you could have sex the first time and get herpes and be a nasty bitch and be spreading it around the people and try to get yourself into a hierarchy or in the pretend heavens before the heavens, and be up there safe and sound fucking everybody and giving this nasty disease, and they carrying it down here fucking you up there, and then coming down here and fucking on everybody else and giving it to them. You nasty. And this could be somebody that the family thought was a better pick, but they're gonna get what they're gonna get. I'm telling you, somebody about to die with a smile on their face, no matter how many times, because they've already disconnected my channel. My channel is only being shown to a certain group of people or something like this. Night energy, underground energy, or something like this. It's not being seen by the others. Because somebody's sister that had this shit for 20 years and they was amongst these people. And they was lying and saying you was giving it to them, and I still ain't got that shit, whatever it is. Or you ain't got it. And somebody that was supposed to be with you was with that bitch. Or cousin, friend, or something like this. And that's stupid. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know who gets something from somebody and be happy with them and be friends with them and be like, it's okay, I guess I could live with it, bitch. But see, that's why I told you, these people can kill that person and be like, oh, I kind of miss this person. Let me get a clone of this person. Oh, you're back. Okay. But these are the same things that they can be cleaned up or they can be fixed, but they still trying to use this to keep you out of something. They're weird. And I don't feel out of nothing. I just feel like I want you out of it. But people don't, I feel my people know me. So I don't mind. I got the money in my purse right now. I could go get a new wig. But I'd rather walk around with a Tyler Perry outfit on. Like I'm in a Tyler Perry play. Because I don't want nobody looking at me. And you can never reduce the value of me. Anybody is going to, I don't say this to be hard or tough. I give this to give people hope. It's a difference. Maybe I am made different than all these people or all of y'all. I do this to give hope. Because somebody want to act like this is a Job situation. It's not a Job situation. You motherfuckers is going to jail. You don't care about the Bible. You only use the scripture to try to use it on people that believe in religion and the Bible. But you hate the word. And so you try to do these little spells or something like this on somebody. You know? This is not a Job energy. I'm not a Job energy. Okay? So this is basically, you might want to, you know, maybe we had to go into the book of Job to see how we flip the script back on these people. Because I tell you, they got not prayer meetings, they got Bible study things where they look at the Bible and all of them chant the same scriptures at the same time to get the frequency to move in another direction. But if some of us that are chosen did the same thing, it would put it right back in their direction. Anyways, I gotta go. I gotta go.